Hi, everybody. My name is Tim Moynahan, and I'm a criminal defense lawyer practicing in the state of Connecticut. In all of the courts in Connecticut, state and federal both, my office is in Waterbury. I think when choosing a criminal lawyer, there are some things that ought to be foremost on your mind. First of all, when you're charged with a crime, of course, that's a very, very serious, could be life-altering event. So you need to choose a lawyer that you're very comfortable with, who has your back. So I know that I'm that kind of a lawyer. You know, it has to be a personal relationship, the lawyer, and particularly the criminal defense client. So I'll tell you something personal. I decided to be a criminal defense lawyer in my second year at college. I went to Providence College, then on to Catholic University Law School. But I decided to be a criminal lawyer while I was wondering what I was going to choose to be after I read a book called Clarence Darrow for the Defense. He was a great lawyer in the 1920s, and he was famous for taking cases that were most difficult, needed to have his special skills, and also very key was representing the underdog. For example, against the railroads, which were powerful at that time. So my motivation was to represent the individual citizen against the power of the state. In effect, I saw in my mind's eye as a young man that I would stand between the citizen and the accusations, the criminal charges brought by the state. Now, this is what's important. It's something that is not often discussed among people who are not lawyers, but it's a reality that I'd like to convey to you. Of course, once you're arrested, you should call for a lawyer immediately. Exercise your Sixth Amendment right to counsel, and that means effective counsel. You also have a right to remain silent. So you should seek the advice of a criminal lawyer who will protect those rights immediately. Now, there's a lot more that goes into the case in terms of investigation and negotiation with the prosecutor, not only about innocence or guilt, but what about the charges, what charges there should be. So I'm going to just make this point before I conclude. Prosecutors often overcharge. They charge the criminal defendant with charges that exceed the conduct that is charged. It's a negotiating tool or a tactic very often with prosecutors. You need a criminal defense lawyer experienced enough to know when you're being overcharged and to draw the line about the charge and about what you must not be charged with, and then either negotiate a lesser charge or go to trial.